Hi there, I'm Roger Johnson, and I am in Anchorage, Alaska today. I'm spending a couple days at my brother Mike's. He lives up here in Anchorage because Wednesday morning, 12 a.m., 12:50 a.m. to be precise, I'm going to be heading out on my spectacular 50 states, 7 days adventure. This will be the starting point, ending in Honolulu, Hawaii on the 4th of July, 7 days later. But so I had time today, and I like days like this. A lot of times when I'm traveling, I just go, 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 because I want to see a whole bunch of stuff. But today it was just more relaxed. I just kind of wandered around downtown Anchorage. I started out at the visitor center. It's cool. It's an old log cabin with a sod roof. Anyway, all kinds of information in there. If you're visiting Anchorage, that's the place to start. From the visitor center, I headed down to the Alaska Statehood Monument. Alaska was the 49th state admitted to the Union during the presidency of Dwight David Eisenhower, the cool statue of him and eagle and all kinds of cool stuff. It overlooks the train depot. That's where I came in from yesterday, so I got a few more pictures of that. Of course, the first European to visit Alaska was Captain James Cook. Down the road a little ways from the Statehood Monument is the Resolution Park and Captain Cook Monument overlooking the Cook Inlet. What I ultimately did was a big counterclockwise loop around downtown, down Delaney Park. Big long stretch of open fields. There's a war memorial there. There's a big train engine. Guy out there in the field. Ginormous kite that he was flying. I watched him for a little bit. I then headed to the Anchorage Museum. It's not quite a science museum or an art museum or a history and cultural museum. It's all of those things. What I liked about the museum was that for the most part, it was a lot of stuff that was unique to Alaska. The artwork and the paintings and things that were in those areas of the museum were about Alaska, and the cultural parts of it dealt with Native Alaskans, as well as a section on Alaska and Russian history and heritage and how those two intertwine and are intermingled. The science part, that was more typical of other museums, although the coolest thing there, apart from the little thing that blows up air and you float a ball there, that was neat. But the coolest thing that I don't think I've seen anywhere else ever before in a science museum, the like soap bubble things, toys and stuff that you could play with, but the one you stood in the middle of it and then you pulled a rope that dragged this ring up with this, and then you created this big ball of soap bubble around you. Not a bubble, it was a soap ring. Hey, that was neat. That was my favorite part of the museum. So it was a day of a lot of little things. One of the big things that happens here in Anchorage, though, every year is the Iditarod sled dog race. You can go down and you can find a statue of a sled dog. I believe it's Balto. I believe that's the name of the dog that's depicted. I didn't see it on the plaque there, but the statue is at the ceremonial start of the Iditarod sled dog race that goes from north of here is the actual start, all the way to Nome every year, one of the toughest sled dog races in the world. There was the Sled Dog Hall of Fame in the building right next door. That was closed today because apparently it's Monday. So then from there, I decided, I'm going to get out of downtown a little ways. You can see it way back there. I walked a little ways. There's the coastal trail here. What is this thing called? I knew it a minute ago. It is the what is it here? The Tony Knowles Coastal Trail, that's what I'm on. It goes up and around the airport. You can hear a small airplane taking off here behind me, or in front of me, behind you. And so this leads to Earthquake Park. I wanted to check that out. So back in 1964, the Good Friday earthquake, it was 9 point something or other on the Richter scale. The whole shoreline kind of fell down into the water here, and this stretch of Anchorage, they kind of left it as it was. I imagine they took out whatever houses or buildings that got destroyed in the quake in this part of town. But it's left as it is. There's a little trail that goes through the woods. Mosquitoes, oh, they're getting bad. I think they probably get worse during the summer months, later into the summer months. It still feels like it's like spring weather here. Maybe it's like that all summer. I don't know. I don't visit up here that much, or enough anyway, to say whether or not that's true or not. If the mosquitoes don't kill you, the bears or the moose will. Apparently there have been some bear maulings recently, so you got to be careful when you're out here walking through the parks and things, because it is bear country, it is moose country, and apparently moose are more dangerous than bears. If they get scared, if they think you're a threat to them, or more importantly a threat to the young ones, the calf, they will charge, and they will, yeah, they can do some damage. So I should probably get out of here. So till next time, which will probably be tonight at midnight, I'm going to mark the exactly 1 day to go until the start of 50 states, 7 days. That's Wednesday morning at 12 a.m. I'm going to be underway from the airport up the road here, and heading to Portland, Oregon, and all the other states, eventually ending up in Hawaii on July 4th. We'll be posting videos throughout that whole thing too, so check it out. Go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/welcometoamerica.us. So I'm back at my brother's place. It is just about midnight here in Anchorage. You can't really tell by looking outside, and actually, if it wasn't cloudy right now, it would be even brighter. I was going to have my nieces and nephews sit on this video and let me do a little interview, but they all had busy days too, so they're all in bed. My brother Mike, his wife Erica, they're both in bed. Although Mike, he has to get up at 1 in the morning and go to work, which is good because his body clock will be all set for tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, 1 day, 1 minute and 37 seconds from now, I'll be starting the big 50 states, 7 days trip. So he's going to give me a ride to the airport. I'm going to interview him then as I get underway. So yeah, so he'll be all ready to be up in the middle of the night to do that for me, because his work schedule, one, it works for that reason, but then he has tomorrow off. That's the other good reason. So so that'll work out perfectly. And I was going to do this as a separate video, but then I thought, nah, I'll just tack this onto my other Anchorage video. But yeah, I had a good day. I think I've got an idea of what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tune in for the next video, and I'll post something else that I've got plans here to do within the next 24 hours in Anchorage. From then on out, it'll all be 50 states, 7 days, driving and interviewing folks as we go all over the country. Meeting my twin brother Rodney down in Portland. I was going to say tomorrow he's going to be flying down to flying from Minneapolis to Portland. So I'll meet him there, but we're down here to the final seconds of the countdown clock. And this is a kind of a neat app that I found. When this hits 0 tomorrow, 24 hours and 10 seconds from now, it will start counting up. So it'll be a keep time of how much time I've been on the trip. So there we go, exactly 1 day to go, 23 hours, 59 minutes and 56 seconds, and counting till the big old trip. So stay tuned.